day, my people. How's everyone is doing? Well, today we are going to travel a little together, okay? We are going to travel to Italy, okay? We are going to make scampi shrimp with linguine and garlic sauce, all right? And also some garlic bread. Can't miss that garlic bread, guys. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button that's right here, the bell button that's gonna let you know every time I upload a video, which is every Friday and Sundays, and that like button, guys. Do not forget to hit that like button. All right. Also, in my channel, we will be doing a lot of international different type of foods and drinks as well, especially that you could use now for those special holidays coming up, like Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. You know, those holidays, they bring so much joy and tender to our hearts, right? So from my kitchen to your kitchen, where everything's done with love, let's get started, guys. Okay, guys, so let's get started. Here, let me show you. Here I have the shells from the shrimp, which I boil about an hour with some water, a little bit of chicken bouillon to make a broth, which this broth, we're going to use it for the pasta, to boil the pasta, and some for our scampi sauce, okay? Next, we got the red sweet red bell pepper. We got the lemon. We got the parsley. And we have the garlic, okay? Also, the shrimps, guys. The shrimps. Let's not forget the shrimps. I have unsalted butter, olive oil, the Chardonnay wine, black pepper. If you have white pepper, even better. I have chili paste, and I have coarse sea salt. I like to use coarse sea salt for dishes like this, but it's all preference to you, okay? I have linguine pasta right here. I have some flour, guys. We're going to use just a little bit to thicken our sauce, but it's optional, okay? So we will be using the all-purpose flour. I have church butter here, and I have sliced French bread to make some garlic bread or toasted bread. I haven't made my mind up yet. And I have my grill here. If you don't have a grill, that's fine, guys. You could always put it in the oven. No big deal. Okay? And of course, we got the pilon right here, which I use to mash my garlic. All right? So let's get started. Here, I'm here peeling my garlic and mashing it with a little bit of salt so it could be a paste. Now I'm dicing my red sweet peppers and my parsley. And also I am zesting my lemon zest. I like using a little bit of zest and lemon juice. Now I'm adding black pepper to my shrimps. And a little bit of the sea salt, okay? Just a little bit, not much. And gonna go ahead and give it a nice stir. And I'm gonna put it in the fridge until it's time to cook it. Now here I got my oil hot and ready, which is olive oil. I have my heat on high heat. And I'm about to cook this shrimp. We're not going to cook it all the way, guys. Just like a minute each side. Okay? Just a minute each side. Because we're going to add it later on back to the sauce. So you don't want it completely all the way super cooked. You see? Now it's time to take it out. Like I said, I don't think that wasn't even a minute. Like 30 seconds on each side. So now I got the nice juice of the shrimp on top of on that oil. You see that? It leaves a lot of goodness on that pan, right? So you don't want them to cook all the way. Not yet, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And I have my fire on medium high at this moment. And I'm going to cook a little bit of my sweet red pepper. So we're going to saute it in the olive oil and the butter. So it comes kind of tender, just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic. And at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and lower my fire to low. It's very important, lower your fire to low so your garlic doesn't burn. And of course, give it a nice stir. I smashed like 6 cloves of garlic because I love garlic. Okay? So we're going to let this simmer just a little bit. So now it has simmered on low. I'm going to go ahead and add a half a tablespoon of the flour. This is what's going to create that little thick sauce. If you want it real thick, then you add a tablespoon. But I like it in between. And again, the fire is on low. You don't want nothing burning right now. You stir it for a couple minutes. Let it cook down a couple minutes. Now, fun part. We're going to deglaze it with that Chardonnay wine. Okay, now that Chardonnay wine is going to get all those flavors together. And you're going to stir it a little bit. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put my fire back on medium high where my garlic's not going to burn because of the liquid. And we're going to let it simmer for about a good minute or so. You see how it's looking already? It has simmered. It had thickened up again a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of my chili sauce. I love a little kick to it, but this is optional as well. You know, you could leave this in or out. And I'm going to go ahead and stir it a little bit. Look how beautiful, guys, that sauce is looking. Look at that. That is liquid gold, okay? You could eat that. So I'm going to go ahead and at this point, that beautiful broth that I made with the chicken, the shrimp peels, we adding that to that. And if you don't want to make your own, you could always buy store-bought. So I made that broth again with the shrimp peel and like a half a package of the chicken bouillon. But look how beautiful. So we're going to let this simmer a little bit, a few more minutes. So right now I'm going to go ahead and add the lemon zest because the sauce is almost done. So we're going to let it simmer for a couple more minutes after I added the lemon sauce. And a little bit of the lemon juice. Okay? Not a lot, just enough. And we let it simmer for a couple minutes. Now here it has simmered, as you can see. You see? That sauce is in between. It's not liquidy and it's not too thick. It's in between. It's beautiful. But again, you adjust this recipe how it works for you and your family. Now I'm going to go ahead and add our shrimp. Remember, we cook them, but not too much. Basically less than a minute on each side. Because at this point, we was going to add it back to the sauce. And I'm going to add at this point the parsley. I'm going to go ahead and stir it. Leave it on the stove for 30 seconds. Turn off that fire. Remove it from the burner. And that sauce is done. Now I'm going to go ahead. At this time, decided since I got enough garlic in my shrimp, I just going to put the butter and just grill my bread slices with the butter on it. But if you want to add garlic to it, you are more than welcome as well. Look how beautiful those look. Ooh, that bread is so good, guys. To suck all that little juices at the end is wonderful. It's beautiful. Okay. Now, when I get ready to plate, I always like to do this step, guys. I bring my noodles to the pan after they had drained up. Add a little bit of olive oil, which keeps them from not sticking together. Just heat it up a little bit with that little olive oil. Now it's time to plate it. And look, all you gotta do is just a little bit at a time. Just twist it. You know, you could play with your plates however you want to do it. So here I'm just twisting it. Okay, laying it beautifully on there. Now I'm going to start adding my shrimps. And you can lay your shrimp however you want to lay them. Okay? At this point, it's on you. It's your game, baby. It's your game. But look how beautiful the shrimps are looking. Okay. Those are nice size shrimps, guys. Now look at that sauce. You see, it's not watery and it's not too thick. It's just enough where it's just dense in that pasta, I'm telling you. And then also, you know, when you eat it with that bread, you got some dipping sauce on there. So look at our beautiful toast. Okay. Which it also could be garlic bread. It's your preference, guy. But look how beautiful that is. Okay. It feels like, look at this meal. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Enjoy.